G'day everyone, T-Nick back here again in OpenTTD with the Swedish Rails set, and I realise as I start this mirrors almost exactly the start of the last episode, so you'll be very forgiven for confusing me, or thinking I have confused me, or confusing this with the last episode. Look, someone would be confused, I would be to blame, and I offer somewhat sincere apologies. I'm just kidding, I don't offer anything. But that's okay. So the reason we are back in Stockholm is I wanted to keep spreading out with these local lines. Now that we've found the the trailer car for the X9, we can go ahead and build one of those. So if we attach these, oh look at that, we can put as many as we want on. But yeah, so according to Wikipedia, that's a 4-car train. So if we want to build more than 4 carriages, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we've got 5. Yeah, if we want to build more than 4 carriages, I think we'd have to glue 2 together. I'm not sure how the game will handle that, but I just want to see what it would do. Okay, so it'd let me. Whether the trailer cars work or not is another matter. No, it would definitely let me. Okay, that's kind of cool. Good. But I don't want to do that because that would be stupid. But what I did want to do with them is I wanted to let road vehicle 26 get replaced because, of course, it has interrupted me right at the start. So you are a thingy. Okay, well, that's good. Those things have made themselves obsolete. Fantastic. You, my friend, apparently you have 50 of you. Good. So you I would like to replace with the Mark 1 passenger car tram thingy. So yeah, make that happen. No, to replace all vehicles. No, only all vehicles. Yes. Okay. So it's already replacing them. I think I've done that right. Good. Okay. So we can just leave that well alone now, can't we? Yeah. I know you're getting old. You're going to get replaced. Yes. As I was saying, I want to put these nice fast 115k an hour vehicles on this northern line, because I figure the 80k an hour EMUs are probably a bit slow considering some of the distances they have to undertake. And plus we've got some serious passenger numbers. Okay, we don't have serious passenger numbers, we're like 200 people. Some of our stations have 2 million people. And they've also formed a nice little queue here, which is fantastic. So you, copy, don't share. How many of these do we have, by the way? We have 8. Okay, good. Well, no, I don't want to sort them. I just want to know how many we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's say 10. We've got the money. 334 million kroner. So send you guys underway. And now the existing ones, because they're still good, they're only 5 years old, and I'm not one to throw away a perfectly good train, even if we can just sell them and buy new ones if we really want to. We're going to go ahead and send these new X9s, I think they're called. Yes, the X9s. Yes, we're going to send them out to do train things on that line, and instead when we get the X7s back, we're going to go ahead and redeploy them on a new line that I want to run through Bolster, Endgoping, Vesteris, Stranger Danger, El Kill, and over to Coping, because I figure that's a nice, again, little local line, and that way we can have an intercity train maybe stop at Vesteris and then naff off in another direction at some point. So we've already got the junction set up, and this is what caught my eye as I was wrapping things up at the last episode. I thought, well, I've already got the junction. Might as well do something with it. And so do something with it I shall. Now I want to have the option for intercity trains to be able to get in here. So I'm going to rejig this junction just a smidge. Just a smidge, not too extreme. Just going to smidge it on up there in the smidgiest form that one could smidge. So we'll go ahead and make that as complicated and unattractive as possible. Who am I kidding? I can make that far more complicated and far less attractive. Now, building a station for Bolster is going to be a massive pain in the bum. So I'm not sure how to approach this, because we've got the tracks coming in from this direction and we want them to go out in this direction. I'm thinking we go over here. We may just have to do away with their stadium. We can't do away with their stadium because I bet they hate us. Okay, they don't hate us, but they don't particularly like us. No, I don't want to hop a truck. Go away. So what if we bribe them? Oh, they think we're good. Oh, well, let's see how long that lasts. That did not go my way at all. I kind of expected I would demolish the entire stadium, as normally happens when you click on a 4-tile building with the bulldozer. So that's a new revelation. Let's try and bribe them again. Okay, good. Okay, let's knock down another quarter of their stadium. No, they're really attached to that quarter of the stadium, apparently. I don't really want to get rid of those. I'm hoping the town will replace them by itself. Yes, fantastic. They really liked that. They went from good to mediocre on the first bit, but very good to mediocre on the second bit. So, ooh, I'm sorry. So let's go ahead and whack in a bit of a building. It's only going to be a tiddler station, so we'll just drop in a little station there. We'll put some benches for people to sit on, and well, no, we need a footbridge. No roof for you. If it rains, you will get wet because you tried to block me from knocking over your football field. I'm assuming they like football a lot. Tied arch, because if there's an option to build a tied arch bridge, I'm against to take it. So build a nice little janky curve in there, run this track down here, and then we should be able to, yes, just nicely curve that around like that. Good, and that way if we do want to run intercity trains on this line, I don't know if we will. We might. In fact, if they're coming from here, we probably will, so cross that bridge when we come to it, I guess, because they're going to have to somehow get over here. So we've got the junction here, but that'll involve them going through this station here, so I'm not really sure how that's going to happen. Well, you've done that, so I guess you are sure? I'm assuming I am. I sort of did that on autopilot. I'm like, well, maybe I could build that, and then I did build that, and file that under C for cool story, bro, I guess. I don't really know. But yeah, there we go. So if we do want to run into city trains, apart from this little bunchy, uppy bit that we've got going on here, which probably doesn't need to happen because... Oh, no, it probably does need to happen because the intercity trains will have to get to the other side anyway. Because I was thinking we could just quad track it through to this junction, but no, because the intercity trains will have to cross over anyway. And then the suburban trains will cross here. Now, we'll just leave it like that. I'm sure it won't possibly be a massive logjam in the future or anything. It totally will. So in coping, we'll probably skip that with the intercity trains as well. So we'll just build another little two-tracker. Of course, we're too far out of town to get a proper station name. Why wouldn't we be? This is why I like starting games on random maps with really tiny towns, because you can build the station in the center of town, let the town expand around it sort of organically. Build a nice modern bit of roof there, because in coping has not, upset me to the point that I want them to get rained on. So we'll go ahead and put some, no, not there, put some track here. Again, I don't know why there's a bit of road there. I think someone's a bit drunk in the town planning department, and they've just started, spilling burrito juice on the blueprints, and then the contractors took it literally, and they're like, well, it says we need to put a piece of road here, but this is the middle of nowhere, but there is a mark on the map that says that we should put road here, so I'm going to put road here, and no one questioned it because contractors. So that's fine. So there we go. We've got another. I don't really like that bit of roof there, but we've committed to it now. So now this is a slightly larger town with a very large crane on the hill. What are you even building with that thing? You are building endless flats. Well, I beg to differ. I'm pretty sure there will be an end to those flats, but you do you. So this will be an interchange between the local and the intercity trains. And then what I'm thinking is we have a bit of a curve around here for the suburban trains, and then I guess end it there. I mean, I would like to keep it going and loop it back in. Actually, we might be able to loop it up through Balster again. Oh, hey, there's an idea. Why don't we make it a loop? Yeah, so we can, I was going to say we can have a one-track station here and make it a one-way loop, but then that kind of sucks if you're in Coping and you want to go to Balster and you've got to go all the way around the circle to come back again. So we'll just put in two different sets of trains there. So that's an exciting thing we can do. And by exciting, I mean it's a thing we can do. So the intercity trains, we're going to need to put a station in that's also a junction that goes, around through Coping. Intercity trains, I imagine, will naff off over to Oreo. Let's just go with that. So we want to keep it going in this direction. So I guess we're looking at the top end of town, but there's a couple of industries in the way. That's annoying. What if we put it here? Bear with me. In a pit. Just stay with me, please. Just also we have a tram getting old that needs to be replaced. Okay, it's okay. We'll just do that. We can't replace you with anything good. So can we just replace you with yourself? We can't. We have to enable a different option for that. Good. Right. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that because I'm not replacing 90 trams manually. Vehicles. No, it's not under vehicles. It's under company. No, it's... Oh, here it is. Auto renew vehicle when it gets old. Yes. And we'll say a year, so it gives me a couple of goes to update it if I want. Okay, good. So we've turned that on, so I don't have to replace 90 trams manually. Thank God. But it does mean that if it says very old, it means it's about to auto-replace. So if I do want to upgrade it, I'll have to launch into action. On smaller games that I play just for myself, I always have auto-renew turned off because I will always miss things. See, those flats do have an end. They are in no way endless. But yes, so bear with me. I'm thinking we put a pit in here and put the station in there. And then we just have some sort of convoluted tram setup going. And then we tunnel under the town. I think that's a goer. I think that's an exciting project we can embark on together. I may have oversold it a little. I think it's a project we can embark on together. I don't know how exciting it'll be. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be big enough for the station. So we'll dunk a pit in there. Yep, that's quite the hole. We've gone and dug. And $10 says the town now hates us. That's Bolster. No one cares about you. Visteris. Mediocre. Well, we're off to a good start. We're off to a rip-roaring starter there. Okay, so we need 4 tracks of footbridge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll drop it there. Let's put a bit of flat roof in there. That's always nice. We're building a modern station. We want people to see how modern it is and be like, oh, look how modern this station is. Oh, look, it's got a nice modern building and everything. You've said modern too many times and the word's lost all meaning. Modern. Yep, no, it's just completely nonsense at this point, much like most of the things I say. So, yes, good. We now have a complete fancy la-di-da station here, which, of course, doesn't have the same bloody name as the town. It's Visteris, but it's Visteris Woods. You guys, why don't I replace both of... Oh, I'm sure you needed to be replaced. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, so this is a thing we have. Fair enough. What are we doing? We're building track. That's what we're doing. Just pay attention, Teenick. Yes. Okay. So we've got the track in. Now we want to come up like this. Actually, before we build too much track, we should really work on getting our tram stops in here. So we're going to want a tram stop in near the footbridge, except since supplies nothing. Well, that's okay because the station will be doing all the work, hopefully. So tram stop there. Now we're going to need tram stops through the town. Transparency options, buildings turn off. No, don't stop building tram stops over there. See, the road bit wasn't me. Well, where was the road bit? The road bit was over here. That wasn't me. The tram stop thing was. That was all me. Entirely me. Completely my fault. So we'll drop one sort of here in the center of town and drop one going the other way. Apparently that's Visteris North. I don't know what this is then. Now I do want to have another suburban station on this side of town just to really get some town saturation going. So if we draw a line, oh, it follows the road. Well, that was nice and simple, wasn't it? So drop that down like that, and then we'll dig out a pit here, and we can put a station in here as well. So we'll just go with a nice bit of flat roof station action and drop that there. Good. That's in the complete middle of nowhere. I couldn't even think of the words. I was so gobsmacked at how much in the middle of nowhere it was. So drop another tram stop there. I can't believe the town doesn't hate us yet. This is all going according to plan. So now if we drop in a tunnel, that's good. Obviously we want to drop in another couple of tunnels there. Excellent. So that is the start of the suburban line. Well, we haven't connected it up at this end, so that's really the start of the suburban line. And the intercity line will pass through there as well. Hopefully we've built all the stations we want because the town now thinks we're poor. So we're now going to make them hate us even more by building more stuff. Obviously we're going a tied arch because why wouldn't we? And connect this up down here. Booyah. Down here, yep, all the way down, yep, good, yep, keep it going, come down, no, don't go down there because you can't get to your tram stop. You can come down this street though and just have a bit of a loop-de-loop around the tram stop. There you go, that's exciting. And then we can come down this street. Oh, it's almost like you planned it this way. I mean, I didn't, but it's almost like I did. And then run that down like that. And that doesn't actually connect up to the main stop, so bully for you. You've really thought this through. There you go. That's a bit of a schmozzle of tram track there. But that's okay because it works, hopefully. I mean, it might not. Jury's still out. Now that's all connected up. That's all connected up. Excellent. All we need some sort of tram depot, which we'll put in for some sort of complicated tram junction action. The town thinks we're appalling, so you know we're doing everything right. We'll close that down. And we'll go ahead and buy a metric ton of trams. This city here, I reckon, deserves a double-deck tram because it's a dense city. people are going to be going both ways. Justification. So yeah, head to north, come down here to the station, and then head through the centre of town. Rinse and repeat. You can swing by the depot if you really want. So we'll go with, I'm going to say 20 of them because it's a big town. And then of course we'll have some going in the other direction as well. Because, you know, I've been playing a lot of Transport Fever and we have clockwise and counterclockwise. Actually, hold on. Why don't we... No, I think we can do a better way. I think there's a better way we can do this. Why don't we grab your orders? Okay, yeah, okay. Just bear with me. And then, yeah, so after you've come back, you've done a complete loop, do another complete loop, but this time in the opposite direction. And that way we've only got one set of orders we have to tangle with when we're replacing vehicles. And oh my god, it's like some sort of tram mating dance thing going on here. So yeah, after you go by north, you come back over here, have a quick service if you really want. Good. Yes, go forth my swarm of trams and mug innocent people, or, you know, just carry them around and charge them money for the privilege. So that is fine. Good. So we now have 20 of the finest double-deck trams that money can buy. Good. You guys have all managed to make it to the depot, which is good. We'll use you on the new line shortly. Speaking of new lines, we've yet to put any signals down pretty much at all, so good work me. So drop some signals down there if you please, and drop some signals down there if you would be so kind. Yes, okay, now we'll need to put in a couple here. One downside is we can't put signals in the tunnel, so this long tunnel is going to be a bit of a logjam for our trains, but you know what, you just understand that that's a thing that happens and you move on. It's life. You know, it happens. Things like this happen, and we just have to make our peace with it. Things we also have to make our peace with is the loss of the water tower in this historic church, because I'm building another station here. Boom. Done. Oh, would you look at that? It's got a name that ends in Woods. This game really likes doing that. I mean, come on, we're not that far from the centre of town. Surely you can give me some credit for being a bit closer than that. I mean, obviously you wouldn't call it central or transport hub, but Woods, really? Make it sound like it's out in the boondocks. Hey, look, they're making money already. Good for them. At least the trams never disappoint. Except when they do, then it's just sad faces all around. Okay, so we've made it to Coping. Excellent. Now we'll put in a bridge here. Tied arch, duh. What the... But it's the same bit of river. But concrete, fine. Ugh, concrete. Tied arch or nothing. I don't know why I curved so abruptly there. I still have to come down to Eric's llama. I don't know who Eric is or why he has a llama, but we've got to come down here anyway. So we'll get rid of this skidgy bit of road here because it's annoying. And we'll drop in a new woods-based train station there. Called it. And then we'll connect this up with a couple of level crossings. Because, I mean, I don't build enough level crossings in this game, mostly because it kills road vehicles, but it does look really nice. I mean, look at the little local signs and the cute little wigwammy things, and, you know, it's the small things that I appreciate. And the big things. You know, I also appreciate the fact that this is a really pretty train set. And... wow, you could not have planned that any better. That, my friends, is why I curved so abruptly after the bridge, because it was going to line up, possibly, and it did line up, so I am vindicated. Huzzah. So you guys put in some signals. Yes, good. Okay, thank you. That wasn't too much to ask, I didn't think. And then we're going to come up to Striggleness, with another woods-based train station there. Oh, I see. Okay, so then we're fine with Stragness for that. That is definitely close enough to the town. But this one, no, way too far away. We've got to be woods. Boy, do I need a holiday. Thankfully, I have a holiday coming up in a couple of days. As I've probably mentioned before, if I stop responding to comments, it's not because I've become a jerk. I've always been a jerk. It's because I'm not in the country. So, you know, just, yeah, it's because I'm not on YouTube. So I really don't know how to explain that any better than I already have. So I will stop explaining it and try and build another tied arch bridge over this river. Which I can. So we will. Because tied arch bridges are life. They are the best bridge. I refuse to hear about any competing bridges. Well, you built that well. You can line up this corner purely by guessing. That's a cargo tram, but I'm very pleased we've got multiple unit trams coming in. But you can't line up this tiny ass bit of track. Yep, good call, good call. Well played, well played, well played, well played. Played well, that was. Okay, so, yes, tight arch. Cantilever, I guess. Yes, tight arch, thank you. See, that bridge knows the score. And then we'll come up here and have a bit of a junction here at Balsta, making it probably the most important station on this little bit of the network, apart from Stockholm, obviously, and yet it is also the tiddliest. So, you know, logic. What we'll do is we'll whack in a few junction type signals here, possibly for the junction, and we'll also need one going down this way. Excellent. Fantastic. That's what you want it to look like. So that should be fine there. Yes, good. We've put signals down here, signals down here. We haven't got signals here yet. No, we've missed a bit. There we go. Now we've got signals there. See, everything is fine. We've got signals on this bit. We are ready to deploy the trains. Send in the trains, my friends. You are not going as fast as advertised. You are making a good amount of money though, so I'll let it slide. Okay, so show me these trains here. High capacity, 336 passengers, high enough capacity for the line we're building on. What we want to do is stop sharing and delete your orders. So you come up here to Norrtälje. Yeah, that's a town that we really regret building all our suburban trains to. Then when you come down here, you want to go through the southern local, so that puts you onto these tracks. Swing by Stockholm. Yes, good. Okay, so once you've done that, you can come out to Bolster. You can go through Endo Coping Woods. You can swing by Vesteris Woods, which has become immediately popular, even though it doesn't have any trains. Look at all these people anticipating the arrival of a train. Boy, they're going to be disappointed. Then you're going to swing by Vesteris Valley, which is finally an appropriately named station because, well, it's in a depression. Come down here to Coping Woods. Swing by in Eric Stulner Woods. Yes, okay. And then swing by Stranger Danger. Come up here to Bolster. And then you are going to come through Bolster Junction Local. And you're going to hit up Stockholm Main Station again. Now, I'm going to do the same thing with these guys as I did for the trams, and that is set up a second set of orders going in the other direction around the loop. So again, we've got to make sure we don't miss anything, otherwise they will get lost. I'll get confused, frustrated, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, back through Bolster, back through Stranger Danger, through Woods number 1, Woods number 2, drop by the valley, swing by the ridiculously popular station that everyone has abandoned because they heard me talking about them. Woods 3, back through Bolster. Okay, oof, nearly there. Back through Bolster Junction Local. We really should have put more platforms in at Stockholm. This is already becoming an issue. I think we're going to get rid of these little diesels. I think they're not pulling their weight. No pun intended. And we're gonna cut them. They're cut. We could probably also quad track from Stockholm up to Norrtälje and put a fourth platform in there if we need to. But okay, so that is a full set of orders for you. And you're already stuck. You can't get out of a depot. Come on, come on. I have faith in you. Oh, it's because these platforms here are occupied. No, it's not vacant. There's a train there. Never mind. Now you can come out. Out you go. Come on. There you go, buddy. Now we've got to get all your friends to copy your orders and share them with you because you're a sharing, caring kind of train. Where are you? There you are. Good. Okay, so train 36 is the one we want to copy. Okay, everyone remember train 36? No, stop sharing, delete, copy train 36, go. Train 41, you, right, okay, right down the bottom. Stop sharing, delete, go. I'm really tempted to just sell these trains and start again. I said go. Okay, good. Okay, 93, yes, you. Okay, down the bottom, stop sharing, delete, copy train 36 and go. Good. Okay, we've got this down to a fine art now. 94, yes, you know what to do. Stop sharing, delete, copy train 36 and share. Go. 95, fantastic, good choice. 95, good number, good number. You, do the same thing, copy 36 and go. Why is an orange train in the depot? He's just servicing. That's okay, he's fine. He's not hurting anyone. Leave him alone. Don't get upset. You, delete, you don't have to stop sharing because you're not sharing. Copy and share, off you go, and 36 can start as well. And now we have trains running on our new little suburban loop down here, which if it was Transport Fever, I would just call the Woods Circle because it's literally just a tour of all these different stations named Woods, which would be very confusing for foreign tourists because if someone said, oh yeah, your hotel just outside Endo Coping Woods, and you forget that in Coping Woods doesn't have a D in it, and you forget that in coping bit, and you end up at you wouldn't end up at Stranger Danger because it doesn't end in woods, but you end up in Eric's Llama Woods. You know, and you're out there going, well, where's my hotel? Where's Eric? And where's this bloody llama? So, recipe for disaster. I mean, I could go and rename them. I could stop whinging about it and actually do something about it. But have you met me? Come on, like I'm going to do that. Now, I did say I wanted to get rid of these little tiddly diesel thingies because, I mean, they're fast, but they're not really carrying much. 25 passengers. So, I mean, as nice as they are, I think those are spots better reserved for better trains like these guys or these guys, not you. So what I think we do is we pull this back and just have a little shuttle running from Nyasham to Sudajajali. Yeah, that's a thing. Okay, so we'll need to 86 these signals here. We'll need to go to non-electrified railway too, by the way. We'll need to put track in there. We'll need to put a signal in here. Yes, there you go. Actually, we probably can extend the double track down here to the edge of town. I mean, who am I kidding? Yeah, good. Okay, so, yes, good. We've got way too many signals here. That looks ridiculous. So then drop another signal down here. Now, good for you for choosing that track. That's not the one I would have chosen, but, you know, you do you. That way, if we do want them to keep going to get to the depot, they can pop out this end and come back this way. But I'm going to shortchange their orders so they just turn around here and go back the way they came. So we'll use you as the guinea pig. You, my friend, train 108, just get you to stop there. So Norta Jolie, no, we want to get rid of all that. No, get rid of that. Hold on, no, you stop sharing. Yes, okay, good. Yes, you. Norta Jolie, gone. Northerly train depot, gone. Stockholm, gone. Nyashim will keep to Sortagelly. Oh, Woods, what a surprise. Keep that. Get rid of Bolster Junction and Stockholm Main. Yeah, okay, so when you want to service, I'm going to have to get you to come up. Well, we don't have a depot up here either. The nearest depot is up here. Okay, we're going to have to build you your own depot because you're a special little snowflake who gets his own depot. There you go. Okay, so then after you've done that, you can swing by the depot there if you really want. So restart, and you should hopefully chuff back and forth now. Good. Now, we should get you a friend because, yeah, we've got the double track already in place, so we may as well, we've got 4 of them. Let's keep 3 of them. I like them. They look nice. In fact, we may as well keep all 4 of them because we've paid for them. So you stop sharing, delete, and share with him instead. Well, you were sharing with him before, but, you know, share with him again, just differently. You, same thing, off you go. And you, what a surprise, same thing, off you go. Excellent. So now that will shortchange them just between these 2 stations here and hopefully free a bit of capacity up at Stockholm because somehow I still didn't build enough platforms. I know, I didn't think it was possible to not build enough platforms here either, considering we have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 platforms, and it's not enough. And we've barely scratched the surface on how many trains we want to put in, because next time I want to keep this line going from Vesteris down here to Oreo, possibly, and maybe even over here to this town, which is going to be impossible to build a station in. I mean, I can pronounce it, it's Karlstad, but building a station here, whole different kettle of fish. Also, we have Random Road over here. I mean, one solution we could do is build the station here and just try and build a ridiculous bridge across the middle of town. And now that I say that, I'm actually really excited about that, and I really want to do that. But, you know, that's something we might have to wait until next time for, because we've got our loop set up. We've got this train running on the loop that isn't meant to run on the loop, so that's always a good start. Do we actually have any trains running on the loop yet? We've got a lot of passengers here. They know they can get to places. That's good. That's good. Hey, look, some people are opting to catch the train from one side of town to the other instead of the ridiculously complicated double-deck trams. So, you know, I support that. We can probably go ahead and put another tram stop in there to assist with tram flow. That's a bus stop. That won't help anyone. We can go ahead and do that. No, we can't, because they hate us. That's right. You. Why do you hate us? Bribe. Yes, good. Okay, now they don't hate us as much. We can get away with that. There we go. Excellent. So we can now have more trams stopping at the tram stop that is here. Yes, I think that works. No one's actually using it yet, but they can if they want to. Also, I don't know how anyone walks to this station because as fancy as this bridge is, it doesn't have a footpath on it, so they can't actually get to this footbridge. And there's a sheer drop on either side of the station. So really didn't think that through. In fact, why don't we just use our imaginations? I know I feel like I'm on Play School or Sesame Street or something, and put a bit of road in here. Yeah, okay, so, oh, hello, train that shouldn't be here. Yep, thank you for making a cameo. You can walk up the footpath here, come down some imaginary stairs, and then you are at the station. If you want to go over the booking office to buy a ticket, you've got to walk up the platform, over the bridge, down here, into there, buy a ticket, miss your train, and then, you know, gripe to management. But my office isn't there. My office is... That's right, it's up here in Tornea. So, you know, wow, Tornea has really grown. It's literally pushing the boundary of the map. So, you know, people are trying to get to this house, and you say, well, look, I live in the pink house next to the cream house. And they say, well, I looked at Google Maps, there's a couple of pink houses next to cream houses, so which one are you? I'm the one next to the void at the end of the universe. Oh, okay, no worries, mate, I'll be over in 5. What's your street parking like? Oh, it's pretty good, actually. You know, as long as you don't fall into the void at the end of the universe. So I've been T-Nick. This has been Open TTD with the Swedish Rails set. I think things got a little mental at the end there. Train 36 also can't find a path to continue, which gives me a convenient way to teleport over here. Let me guess, you're having a sook. Yep, what a surprise. Try and go there. No, you're still having a sook. What is your deal? Don't you have a free platform here? You do. That platform doesn't take you to where you want to go. So never mind, you're waiting for that platform. Sorry, that's my bad. I'm assigning blame where no blame needs to be assigned. But yes, as I was saying, TNIC, blah, 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 OpenTTD, blah, blah, blah. One thing I won't gloss over is I would like to thank you for your company. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully you have enjoyed the episode, and hopefully you'll be back again next week as we hopefully keep expanding this intercity line to other destinations of an intercity nature. I think that's all I had to say. So, yeah, later days. Oh, look, the town's building a road out here. That's optimistic of them. And they've put a footpath in here so people can walk almost to the station, but not quite. Oh, bless. You're not that bad of a town after all, are you, Vesteras? In fact, you know, because you're not that bad of a town, I'm even going to rename this to Vesteras Forest. There we go. That's just nice. That's a bit of an upgrade for you so we can tell your station apart from all the plebeian stations in the crappy towns.